I farted on the underground.
Oh.
But I didn't really have much choice. When 4 people turned around and stared at me, I thought I was on The Voice.
In your dreams. Do you know what The Voice is? I said, what's The Voice? And she went, everyone watches The Voice.
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones? Anyone?
Ollie Murs.
Who?
Ollie Murs? Yeah.
Will I Am?
Will I Am?
Will I Am?
Will I Am?
Yeah.
Will you won't? I don't know. Anyway, so life's been a bit up and down recently, but I'm fine and everything. But you never know what's round the corner, and that's what people say. Live life to your fullest, and make the most of every day, because you never know what's round the corner. What a cliche! What a tired old trope. I always know what's round the corner. I never go out without my periscope.
I'm going to do a new poem, and it's all about my pussy. And this is actually a true story about a cat that we had. It's called Fat Tom. He was a street cat. He lived on the street for like years and years, and we took him in and gave him a home. So it's called Fat Tom. He had a home once, didn't live on the street, had a loving owner and plenty to eat. His black fur was glossy, his eyes wide and bright. He slept most of the day, went out patrolling at night. As years went on by, his owner had died. He had to adapt to living outside. He'd never been neutered, was a bit of a laddie, searching for females to make him a daddy. Living on scraps, getting into fights, full of infection from numerous bites. Nearly blind in one eye from a corneal tear. The pupil turned in, giving him a malevolent stare. He walked with a limp from a brush with a car. Our road was his kingdom, he never went far. I made a bed for him in my old rabbit hutch. Tempted with food, he would flinch at my touch. After nearly a year, he liked the routine. His body filled out, he didn't look quite so lean. I contacted Celia Hammond, the charity for strays. The plan was to trap him in the next couple of days. Off he went to the vet in the back of their van. Growling and hissing, his new life soon began. Blood tests and health checks, some old teeth removed. Mats cut out of his fur, his breath much improved. He had really, really smelly breath. Off with his pom-poms, his libido extinct. A sigh of relief, and the vet swore he winked. They returned him days later. We said he could stay. His rehab began and he would no longer spray. Slowly but surely he started to change. His fur wasn't so coarse and he no longer had mange. From a ferocious street devil he turned back into a cat, loving his food but getting far too fat. We installed a dog flap as he didn't have much luck. With our previous cat flap, he kept getting stuck. The years rolled on by, arthritic stiffness took its toll. Stretched out on the decking, he was too fat to roll. He went missing once for nearly a week. Thought he'd gone off to pass due to his ageing physique. Posters went up, the neighbours informed. Search parties arranged, guards and checks performed. I then got the call, but in Fat Tom's defence, only 4 doors away, but too fat to get back over the fence. He got to 17 and never got sick. Sometimes got fleas and the occasional tick. He started losing weight, didn't eat as much as before. We went to the vet, I thought his mouth could be sore. Very sad news, he was terminally ill. We kept him comfortable on a daily steroid pill. In September last year, with one last treat from the fridge, a final trip to the vet, Fat Tom crossed Rainbow Bridge. The wonky-eyed cat, although he is gone, when I see a local black cat, I know his legend lives on.
He was an amazing cat, and Heather looked after him really well. And this is a poem about animals. So, the badgers have been in the bin bags again, and the foxes are fucking all night, and the birds are twittering 24/7 under blinding security lights, and rats are shitting up drain pipes, and crows are skinning our cats, and squirrels are screaming from rooftops, and the moles are undermining our flats. I need to get out of this city. Every night is a wildlife riot. If only there was some countryside left, we might find some peace and some quiet. Yes. Stop building that
A short one and then the last one, yeah. A salesman knocked upon my door and cast his eye over my dusty old floor. His eyes lit up and he seemed really keen and gave me a leaflet on keeping floors clean. Got a large box from his car demonstrating its fitness. Yep, it was another bloody Jehovah's Witness. And I'm going to finish off with a bit of a rude one. Cause I know you're all a rude one. This is about my friend who went to the dentist.
Yeah, not me.
No, a male friend who went to the dentist. Yeah, it's a true story.
Did you go at 2:30?
Yeah, I'll just spend it in the time. Never mind. My friend Bob went to the dentist for a checkup. His tooth was hurting, which he knew was a warning. As the dentist leant over, he said, "Open wide," and, "Oh, I see you had oral sex this morning." "How do you know?" Bob said, rather embarrassed. He was amazed at the dentist's perception. Is it the smell of my breath? The pubic hair in my tooth? Tell me before you give me the injection. Come on then, said Bob, losing patience, looking down and checking his clothes. The dentist sighed and shook his head. It's a lump of shit on the end of your nose.